Hello everyone, welcome to my stream. My first stream of Magic the Gathering Arena. Yes, let's discuss Arena, what it is, how it works. First of all, give me a second. Open YouTube. Okay, I think stream started. Alright, I need to update it. Yeah, okay. Alright, so welcome to Arena. Arena is a free-to-play game that just dropped MtG and just added 4 new sets. And this is my account before I did anything, before I played any games, before I opened any packs. Packs! Let's start with packs. I have 12 packs, 3 from each Magic set that are currently available in Arena. Those are MtG, Hour of Devastation, which are an MtG block, and then we have 2 sets in Ixalan block, which are Ixalan and Rivals of Ixalan. We are about a month away from a new set to come out, at least in paper, which will be Dominaria set, which will be the one and only set in Dominaria block, because apparently this is a thing now, that some blocks will consist of only one set. But that's I guess, that's boring. Nobody interested in that. Everybody wants to know what's in these packs. Alright, so packs in Arena consist of 8 cards, one rare or mythic, also known as mythic rare, 2 uncommons and 5 commons. Yeah. We got our first wild card. A wild card can be redeemed for another card, any other card of the same quality. So this is an uncommon wild card. It can be swapped, replaced, no, what's the word? Exchanged for another card, any other uncommon. And also we have a big red dinosaur. Huh, nice dinosaur. It's a very interesting effect. If it survives a turn after you cast it, of course. Yeah, alright. Let's open another rival pack. Dire Fleet Poisoner. Oh, very good pirate. So it has flash, which means you can cast it on your opponent's turn. I guess we will get to it later. Other interesting cards here is this common wild card. Also, I think this is a playable common. It's 2 mana for a body and the card, it replaces itself. Usually these cards are quite playable. Yeah, so let's look what we get in Ixalan. What do I want from Ixalan? I guess Ascanta would be great. Would be very great. No, but we got a double land. So every account starts with 4 lands of each color, of which two colors that come into play tapped. This one is better because it can come out untapped. So if you played mountain or forest on turn 1, you can play this one untapped on turn 2. Okay, let's see. Yeah, good raptor. So we have two good dinosaurs so far from our packs. And we have this enchantment. It's an interesting enchantment because it comes out, as you see, as a legendary enchantment, but at some point it will be transformed to a land. So this is a cycle of enchantments from Ixalan and rivals of Ixalan. And it's a very strong effect. Add 1 green mana for each creature you control. So if you have a lot of creatures, you can ramp up pretty strongly. However, of course, the main ramp deck currently is dinosaurs, and it doesn't play a lot of creatures. So I think this is not widely played, at least yet, but it has some potential. Also, a notable card, Branch Walker. It's a very good Merfolk in a Merfolk deck. And of course, Spell Pierce. Also, I think playable in decks like Merfolk that can spend 1 mana to screw up with your plans. Overall, Ixalan is thematically a very tribal set, so it has a lot of merfolks, and some of them make other merfolks stronger. It also has a lot of dinosaurs, pirates and vampires, and you can get a deck that is very synergistic and built around particular tribes. Amonkhet is not like that. Let's look what we open. How about Gideon or Approach of the Second Sun? It would be nice. Harvest Season. Interestingly again, this is a ramp spell that scales with the amount of creatures you control, so yeah, but I don't think it's widely used. So what I'm saying is we open the trash rare, which is... Oh, alright, so this is a card I wanted to open because Approach of the Second Sun control is something I'm very interested in. I didn't actually play this deck in Standard ever because honestly I play very little of Standard Magic these days. But yeah, I think I will have some control on with Approach of the Second Sun on Magic Arena for sure. Meanwhile, while opening packs, we have our vault filling up. So pay attention to that. So we open another pack. It jumps 4%. What do we get? Bontu. Not the best got around, but yeah, actually, yeah, this one is quite hard to work, to get to work, because most of the time it will be standing menacingly and indestructibly until you lose a creature under your control. Of course, you can use its ability to sacrifice another creature and drain your opponent and scry one, but yeah, unsurprisingly, this is not the most used god creature from Amonkhet. Amonkhet has 5 different gods, one in each color, while our Devastation has 3 god cards. So maybe we will open one, maybe even Scarab God, please. Solemnity, this is pretty much not usable, especially not in current format in Arena, but it's also have not been used at all, I think. This is also not very much useful, I think. Yeah, alright. Supreme Will, pretty good card, pretty good. Jero with Eyes Open. This is the card that can help us tutor up a Planeswalker card if we had any Planeswalkers, but we don't have any. I actually played with this card once in Standard. I don't think it helped me much, yeah. Alright, so we have no packs. Our vault is half full. It will be filled when we open packs, and also when we get cards that we already have. A 4 off, it will fill even faster. So Magic Arena doesn't have disenchanting, but instead of disenchanting extra cards, they go towards filling your vault. And then you keep everything you opened ever. Alright, so every deck, every account and Magic Arena starts with 10 decks, and of course all the cards needed for those decks. We have red-green dinosaurs, we have merfolk, we have vampires, pirates, cats, yes, cats. Blue-red spell tempo deck, I guess. So the idea of this deck is it has spells. By that I mean instant and sorcery spells. And then it has creatures that are made better by casting instant and sorcery spells. For example, Bloodwater Entity has prowess, which means whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, it adds +1/+1 until the end of turn. So it looks like just a simple little 2/2 for 3, but it can grow until the end of turn and surprise your opponent. What else? We have some kind of blue-black control. I'm actually not sure what exactly this deck does. Some opts, some unsummon, some controllers things. Golden Demise. Alright, so I still don't understand what we're supposed to do. I guess we're supposed to cast a big Elder Dinosaur and win with them. Why is it called blue-black Dimir Manipulation? I'm not sure. But it has a Chupacabra. Everything is better when it has a Chupacabra in it. A red-white aggro, just your run-of-the-mill aggro deck, which is probably can be made even better by removing white and just making it mono-red. But I guess they wanted it to be two-color to stay with the theme. I guess I see some synergy with Exert. So Amonkhet block has Exert mechanic. When a creature gets exerted, it means that it doesn't untap for one extra turn, but it does something extra. So if you exert Resolute Survivors, and actually if you exert any other creature, you drain one damage. This one, when it exerts in attack, you can return a creature from the graveyard, which is pretty good. Aketra's Avenger, you can exert it, and then it doesn't receive any combat damage. So if it gets blocked, it just eats a creature that blocked it, which is pretty good. So yeah, basically exert makes you attacks, it makes you attack not every turn, but only every other turn, but instead you pretty much make it impossible for opponent's creatures to block. Very annoying. And a random cut. I mean, this cut doesn't have any theme connection to this deck. It's just a cat with a double strike. I will explain first strike, double strike later, I think. For now, yeah, this is red-white aggro, your face deck. And of course we have a blue-white deck that has a name with Azores in it, which is an interesting coincidence considering what Twitch nickname I chosen lately. Let's see what it has. So this is of course blue-white control with some Ascent sub-theme. What Ascent means is if at any point in the game you have 10 permanents, so 10 creatures, lands, enchantments, etc. on your half of the field, you get City's Blessing, and as long as you have it, and you have it until the end of the game, some cards have an increased effect. So I expect this deck to have a sub-theme in making tokens. For example, Spells Window is a very expensive counter spell, but it also creates treasure tokens. Treasure tokens are just artifacts that can be sacrificed to get an extra mana for this turn only. Yeah, this is, I guess, a payoff for Ascent. You get to draw extra card. What else? Well, not much. I guess that's not exactly the way I would build a control deck, but yeah, you can try it, I guess. Alright. Now, let's see what quests we have. Cast 12 black or red spells, 12 green or blue spells, and blue or red spells. Well, it seems we're about to play a blue-red deck, because yeah, this way we will blast through these very fast. So let's look at Is It Spell Living. It's an interesting deck. I prefer, of course, to play control decks, not tempo decks, but why not? Let's try it out. It should be good to explain some basics in regards to how magic works. Think I want some cards from the get-go, so we have 8 common and 5 uncommon wild cards. I think I want, no, I don't want to exclude Opt. In fact, I want full 4 Opts. Opt is a great card, it lets you scry 1 and draw. Scry 1 means that you look at your at the first deck and the top deck of your library, and you can leave it here or you can put it on the bottom. So Opt means that if you like what you see on the top of your deck, then you draw it. If you don't, then you can try to dig deeper. And it's instant, it's only 1 mana, so yes please. What else? Do we have an unsummon on this deck? This seems like a good addition. I guess this sensor. We need more sensors, definitely. Maybe not for this deck actually, but yeah, let's have more sensors. But not all 4 of them need to be here, I think. No. No. Riddle form. Only 2 of, I think this deck needs more riddle forms. Yeah, but I'm not sure how much I want to spend on this deck in particular. Well, let's craft one, fine. Okay. I'm not sure this deck needs cancels. It's not really a control deck, and cancel is a 3 mana counter spell. Maybe Supreme Will is fine, and we also opened 1 extra Supreme Will. Okay, I think strategic planning is not the one we need. Let's see. We're past 3 mana cards. Where is Supreme Will? Here it is. And I guess we don't have wild cards anymore, but those cards will be useful in the future. And yeah, Supreme Will again. I think having 2 of them in this deck is fine. No, not this. Let's remove this one for now. This one. Those are our main win conditions. So those are staying in, of course. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I guess this should work here. Hieroglyphic, of course, pretty important. I guess it's a possible payoff. We have only 1 lightning strike. Oh, god damn it. We're definitely needing 4 of lightning strikes. For sure, and I don't think we want a 7 mana spell in our tempo deck, even if it's Stars of Extinction. A very flashy spell, but no. No, Cryptic Serpent, okay, yeah, also a good payoff. This is another good payoff. 1 hour of devastation, I'm not sure, but okay. As a potential comeback card, why not? Alright. What else? What else? I guess we can have Glyph Keeper as a backup win condition, because we will not craft those for now. We don't have silver wild cards anymore anyway. Pull from tomorrow, we have 1 off in this deck, right? Yeah, okay. I think 1 off is good. It lets us spend all of our mana to draw some cards, which is pretty good. How many cards do we have currently in here? Does it show anywhere? We have 26 lands. 27, 34, 36. So I think we don't need 26 lands in here. I think Mutiny is a nice addition, at least. No, stop. I wasn't thinking. Let's see. Flink is an interesting option. Let's have one of. Yeah, we don't have lightning strikes, which is kind of bad. And Crop Crusher, very good aggro card, but this is not purely aggro deck. We want something that works with spells mostly. Okay, Captivating Crew. Well, it's a good card, but I guess not in this deck. Yeah, I think I want one of these as a potential finisher versus Dinos or stuff like that. Alright. Hour of Devastation we already have. Okay, we have one more of those, and this is our main beater. Protean Raider is a possibility. Why does it show it here? Oh, yeah, because it's white-red. So this card, it has a second half, Aftermath half. This means as you draw this card, you can play the first part, leave. But then when this card gets to your graveyard, after you cast it probably, you can cast the Aftermath half. So it's like 2 spells in one. Okay, anything here? Probably not. Treasure Map is not for this deck. Monolith, no. What about lands? So we have one Field of Ruin. We have all 4 of Highland Lake. Yeah, these are free tapped lands that are given to everyone for every color. Maybe we want some Evolving Wilds for better mana fixing, I guess. Let's have a few. Field of Ruin, we don't have many at the moment. Also, we can have some of these, so that our lands also deal some damage. So let's see, that's definitely too many lands. Why doesn't it show how many cards total I have in here? It seems wrong. I think I need around 23, 24, something like that. Yeah, 2 cycling deserts are fine, even though they come out tapped, but if we get mana flooded, we can cycle them, so just pay 2 and discard this card and draw a card. So let's see. Alright, what do we have here? Alright, so we have definitely too many cards. We want 60 card deck. So first of all, I think we don't need as many lands. And we need more blue than red. Okay. Let's start with that. All right. So then we need to remove 4 cards. No, 3. Yeah, we need to remove 3 cards, probably non-creatures, because creatures are what we are winning with. Well, this is like creature also. I think this is bad. What else? I think, yeah, this is not very synergistic for our deck, so let's remove that. And 1 more card. What do we have with regards to counter spells? 2 Supreme Will, 2 Essence Scatter, 1 Negate, 2 Sensors. I think what I will do is remove 1 Essence Scatter. Yeah, something like that. Maybe we also have too many opts, but if you know me, you know that there is no such thing as too many opts. Alright, let's start. So, we go home and we click play. We select deck and we click play again. See? Easy. I have no idea how ranks work currently, but welcome to Magic. So, yeah, I think it's fine. So we can cycle this land. We can opt on turn 1 or 2, probably on turn 2. Yeah, so if I mulligan, I will be left with 1 less card every time I mulligan, so I better keep it. Now, we go first. We don't draw a card on our first turn. What is happening here? Yeah. So what you see is, here is my portrait, our opponent's portrait. We start with 20 lives. These are turn phases. We have beginning of turn, which is actually 3 phases, as you see here. We have first main phase, combat phase, second main phase, and end of turn. Some things can be only done on main phases. For example, playing a land. We can play 1 land per turn. Now, on this land, we could have activated this ability on our turn, but that would give too much information to our opponent before we even wanted him to have this information. So we activate it at the last possible moment. So this means at the end step on his turn. We will fetch probably an island. Yeah. And we're back to our turn. Let's play Highland Lake. And so this button is pretty much a trap, because it will not let you to respond to anything if opponent does something on your end step. So let's just cycle through those, and instead of clicking on these buttons, you can just hit spacebar. Alright, I hope you understand what is going on so far. Now we have this opt we will again activate it at the last possible moment, like when an opponent spent all of his mana, so he doesn't do anything anymore. We will scry this to the bottom, we will click done, and another land. We are pretty much getting flooded. Yay! So we will hit him for one with our land, because our lands are so fearful. And we will play our Bloodwater entity, and I guess put an opt on top of our deck. Will we? Do we need an opt? Yeah, I think we need. Yeah, and this one has prowess, so next turn we play opt on our turn before attacking with this. Meanwhile, our opponent is on red-black. Seems like he likes pirates. I guess pirates are his thing. And unfortunately we lost our Bloodwater entity. If we had any mana, we could have activated opt in response to his spell, and then it would grow and not die, but yeah. And Magma Spray says that creature would be exiled, so we don't even have it on our graveyard, which is really too bad. So we have two possibilities here. We can play another Bloodwater entity. We don't have anything to return from the graveyard though. Or we can wait for the next turn and demolish all his creatures. I think the second option is the best. So did we play a land? Yeah, we played the land this turn. So we will pass the turn. We will get some damage in our faces. Then we will play opt and Supreme Will to get some more cards that will be useful later on. And then on our turn, yeah, sure. Yeah, here we go. He will get some treasures. I don't think it's... Oh, when attacks. Yeah, let him do this. Yeah, he creates a treasure. He may suck a treasure and do something also. We are down to 12. Alright, so let's do some things now. So, yeah, opt. We want an untapped land, which is not Desert of the Fervent. Yeah, island will do. We still have some more mana, so let's cast Supreme Will. It will allow us take one card. Yeah, let's take Riddle Form. Alright. And it's time to get rid of all this. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, nice. Okay. So, what do you want to do now? Of course, we will play the Silent. We have this Bloodwater entity to return something from the graveyard. What do we want to do? Or we can just cast Riddle Form and pass the turn and do some stuff on his turn, right? All right, I think it's time to do this. Let's get Supreme Will. Although we will get to the top of the library, but not in our hand yet. So there is that. Take action. We can play Riddle Form now, or we can bluff that we have something else in hand. So I don't want to spend all of my mana. I want my opponent to be afraid of my open mana. So as you can see, stuff like instants can be activated at any time, including at the time when our opponent casts something or does something. We can do it in response. Yeah, resolve. So for example, we can do something at the end of the turn, after attacks and blocks and second main phase. Let's cycle this land, because we have too many lands already. Yeah, we get our Supreme Will in hand, and we draw another land. Yay! Not really. Alright, we have this Riddle Form. Yeah, I think it's good way to activate it. And Prowess triggers, so our Bloodwater entity becomes 3/3, and it can safely attack. Should be attack. We kinda low, but yeah, let's attack. What our opponent does? Nothing. Good. So this Riddle Form has an ability. Again, this ability can be activated at the end of our opponent's turn. So we are holding mana for our Supreme Will and wait whether our opponent does something nasty on his main phase. Yeah, sure. But then at the end of the turn, we can use this or use this. I'm kinda not a fan of this pirate. Alright, let's activate this. So we scry 1. Yes, we don't want this land. We have too much land already. Oh, okay. This is a good pull. Pun intended, of course. So we will activate it on the end of his turn. For now, let's just attack. This is flying as well, yeah. In your face. Yay. Interesting. He will lose 5 life. We will lose 4. So it's better for us. But this is a 4/4 thing. It's a very large thing. Will we risk it? We have a big pull from tomorrow coming, so maybe we can risk it. Let's do it. Yeah, now he will attack us down to 4. But he's tapped out and he will not do much else. Yeah, go ahead. He thinks about something. What can he do with 1 black mana? Oh, he also, yeah, alright. Double strike. Yeah, this is not what I want to happen. So let's counter it. Can we still block? Yeah, okay, let's. Okay, we can no longer block. Yeah, he's sneaky like that. Should we still do pull from tomorrow? Yes, I think we should, because we need to do something with this guy on our turn. We will draw 3 cards, which is not much, really. Yeah, let's do this. Interesting. So let's see, we hijack this guy, we attack. Yeah, we don't need this. This is even better, I guess. Alright, so you have this big 4/4. It would be awful if something happened to it. And this is a blowout, of course. We will also unsummon this. Yeah. So we got some rewards. Yeah, okay, I guess. Next reward will be 50 gold. And for 5 wins we will get a booster. We can get up to 3 boosters a week this way. Let's play again. So, you can play land only on one of your main phases, pre-combat or post-combat. You can play most creatures, most artifact, enchantments and all sorceries, also only on your main phase. I guess I don't like it, but okay. We will cycle Sensor probably on the first turn, on the second turn, on the third turn. Yeah, okay, keep fine, I guess. But instants and abilities, most abilities, can be activated any time. So cycling can be activated as an instant. This ability, Scry 1, can be activated as an instant. Again, I will activate Sensor's cycling at the end of his turn, I guess. Oh, this is blue-white control. So maybe we need Sensor. Yeah, I think this is this Ascent deck. It has Embalm, which means after it dies it can return as a token from the graveyard. Yeah, not much to do here. Do we want to cycle Sensor? I guess Bloodwater Entity can bring it back. Yeah, let's cycle, fine. Alright. Let's get out a mountain. Let's get a riddle form. that annoying. And some kind of blue-white tokens. Yeah, so this can kill all of those, but then Embalm says that they can return. Oh, yeah, here is explanation. Exile this card from your graveyard, create a token that's a copy of it, except it's a white zombie this time. And it actually has an interesting graphic, so it will look like this card except as a mummy. You know what I mean, right? Alright, so let's get Field of Ruin out. Let's cast... Do you want Sensor back or not, is the question I want to answer, and I can't. I guess not. Maybe this is wrong, but I guess not. Decline. I think we can draw something better than Sensor. Ooh, we will have a lot of tokens out. Well, our opponent will. Yeah, we can block one. So as you see, in this game you choose blockers. Alright. So, do we want to commit our Magmarov? Or... yeah, we probably won't. So we will deal 1 damage in this pretty phase. We will play... no, we will not play anything. We will go to combat. So we have first main phase and second main phase. And we should be doing as much as possible after attacks, just to hide some information. At least in theory. Here it didn't serve any purpose because our opponent was tapped out. But in theory, our opponent could have some removal or some effects or some spells, and he would see our open mana and think that we also have something we can do on the combat. In fact, we can't, but still, showing open mana during combat is a good habit, I guess. Let's get this mana out. So it will shrink every turn, but it will grow again to its 5/5 glory. Oh, that's a lot of cats. That's a lot of cats. A lot of cats. Yeah, I think we will have to use our devastation at some point, which will kill everything we have as well. Meanwhile, so this is 5 mana. Yeah. So this can steal something, but it won't do much for us. I don't think we want to attack. Well, fine, let's... oh, we didn't draw it. What was happening there? Yeah, let's attack with Bloodwater entity only. Of course, this guy has a lot of life gain, so it will be very tough. I forgot to play a land, which is bad. I should have played a land. I really should have played a land. Alright. Yeah, both of those come out tapped, which is even worse. Oh god. Oh god. What can we do about that? Really nothing. Oh god. Yeah, we will be beaten really badly. And if we don't have untapped mana, well, we're about to die, I think. Everything he has is flying. A herd of flying cats. This is really terrifying. Yeah, we can't block them. Damage. So we need an untapped mana to get rid of all of this. Because, yeah, it's time. Alright, so let's try. No, not this. Draw. No, this is not what I wanted. Will we die yet? So only cats are flying. So what do we want? Okay, let's cast this. Yeah. Can we steal something? Maybe it will help. Yeah, we can use this as a removal, I guess. I'm not sure if it's good. We can scry. So all of this will die, of course. Yeah, I think we need to have all of our mana open instead of trying to be cute with entrancing melody. No attacks. And turn. And let's try not to die this turn. So what you will see now will be a lot of triggers. Riddle form will trigger and become a creature. This will trigger and become bigger. This will trigger and become bigger. We will do it at the very least moment possible, of course. Alright. So let's see. We want to block as much as possible. This will block a cat. Is this flying? Okay, this is flying. Okay, I'm doing it wrong. Yeah, I can't do flink while I'm assigning blockers. So we flink magma rod into this guy, and we should have done it earlier than this. Yeah, we sacrifice this. What? No, I want to. I picked the wrong target. Cancel. Link. Target. Tap. Sacrifice magma rod. No! I'm out. This was bad. Okay, this was kinda bad. Yeah, we didn't activate riddle form, we didn't block with magma rod. Everything is bad. Well, all of this at least will go away next turn, I think. Unless he counters. Opt is fine, I guess. Maybe not, but okay. Yeah. This was very technical play that I didn't do correctly, as you could see, but alright. Let's see what we can do. We draw our opt that we put on the top of our deck. so we don't want to forget to play Rolling Wilds. Then we Hour of Devastation. Alright, we don't want this to become a creature before Hour of Devastation resolves, so we decline. Now he has blue. Oh, he has no cards in hand, so yeah, this will resolve. But on his turn, he will create some tokens. He will create Priest, he will create Sacred Cut, because all of them have Embalm. And of course, all of them will have two copies because of Anointed Procession. So, yeah. This is still all bad, and we should have been at higher life total. And of course he is at 39 because in Magic you don't have any limit on how much life you gain, so you can gain as much life as you want. So what I did wrong? I should have used Fling before declaring blockers. This way Riddle Form would turn into creature and it could also block. Why is he thinking so long now? What do we want? And get silent. Alright, now we can't do anything until our turn. So let's just watch in horror how cats come out from the graveyard. It's quite a sight. And since they come out as a token, this thing, it will double the tokens. It's pretty bad. Yeah, two priests. And he gains life from them because of their triggers. This is escalating. Cats. Two cats come out. He gains life again. Two cats, two priests, 2 by 2, 4 triggers. He is at 47. So let's see, what do we want to do? I think we want to steal one of them. So we have 6 mana. How much this costs? This costs 7 minus 2, 5. If we cast this will cost 4. 4 plus 2 equals 6. And we will have blockers, yeah. Although we will not be able to activate Riddle Form on his turn. Opt means we can activate Riddle Form on his turn and block. Let's Entrance in Melody and hand, yeah, alright. 0 because those things are 0 mana as tokens. Steal 1 priest. Not activate Riddle Form now. Go to combat and go to end of turn. If we play right, we don't get any damage on this turn. Oh shit, this is bad. Yeah, this is very bad. Because he will exile this token and it will not come back. But we can fling this token now. So, alright, let's do it Right this time. Yes, take action. Oh, no, I should have not done this now. Okay. Yeah, he can exile Riddle form now. Oh, he could have exiled it earlier anyway. Yeah, and we are dead. We are quite dead. So I should have not used Flink until he exiled. Yeah, yeah. He should have. I should have let him exile this token. Then I could still block with the Riddle form. I would get 1 damage and be in 1. Well, I guess. Yeah. I guess it would be still hard to win from 1 hit point against such an opponent. Let's try to do better this time and not get lost in this game's interface. I think this is fine. This cartouche is kinda questionable in our deck because it needs creature on the board. Let's see, I guess start with this. I mean, we have this Bloodwater entity, but it might not survive a turn on the board, and then this would be in our hand as a dead weight. Play island, pass. Is it blue-white again? Well, something white. Ah, vampires. Interesting. And it's a very... Okay, we have Essence Scatter. Do we want to counter it? It will attack for 3 every turn. I think we want to counter it actually. And now we don't have a land, but we have a sensor. Alright. This is not the best start, to be honest, because we are mana screwed. This is an official scientific term. I'm not getting enough mana. Okay, he doesn't get much mana also, and we can censor this one. So we're playing a bit like control deck right now, which is fine by me. Now we can cast Bloodwater Entity and interesting, what do we want actually to be returned? Sensor is more universal, but it's actually harder, it's easier to play around. Essence Scatter, he will know now that we will have it. Well, let's still return it. Although, do we want to return it? No. I will not return it because it will go on the top of the library and will mean that we will have less... fine. We will have less lands coming, and we are quite screwed on lands. So what is this? Can't attack or block, and activated abilities cannot be activated. But we can still use Flink on this, so we can even use Cartouche of Knowledge on this. But do we want to? Is the question. I think we want cards. So maybe we will use Cartouche of Knowledge on our useless creature just to get a card. Maybe not correct, but we will get a card, and it's an opt. And we want a land. Give us the land. Riddle form is a good creature. Oh, not even a creature, but it's still pretty good. Do we want to Riddle form now instead of a land? Can't really play it now, and next turn we might be playing Primal Amulet or something like this. Okay, let's scribe to bottom. We want to land Enigma Drake. Alright, I think Enigma Drake is actually even better than Riddle form. Ooh. What is this? Oh, yeah, this is nasty. This is very nasty. And we're still quite screwed for lands. I want to cast an Enigma Drake, I think. So, to steal this, we will need 6 mana, which we can get in the moment. If we hijack and exert him, he will not be able to exert on his turn, but I think we don't want to do it yet. And we can do some interesting shenanigans with hijack and this creature. Yeah, so this one gives an additional combat phase, which is quite nasty. Double strike and cat. Yeah, I think we just take 5 for now. Alright, we have our land. It's not the best one. But yeah. So, this will do 2 damage, this will do 1 damage. And if he gets another attack phase, they will get 6 damage. But yeah, our Drake can block, which is great. Maybe we just steal this one. It's a double striker, right? So it's good on the defense, and it can... Yeah, let's do this. No. How much does it cost? Oh, it's 2. Okay, so we can't steal it yet. Alright, let's just pass the turn. On his turn, draw a card, and then activate the Evolving Wilds. Because activating Evolving Wilds makes it less possible that we draw another land. It's not much, but still a consideration. Does it have? Yeah, it also has first strike. So first strike means that it attacks first before our blocker can deal any damage. And it's quite nasty, of course. Double strike means that it attacks both on first strike and on normal strike. Okay, but we have a plan. So first we opt. Yeah, prowess, sure. I think no. This is still too expensive. Supreme Will is good. Let's activate Evolving Wilds. Let's get what do we get? Well, I still think island. A braid. Okay. So we are at 10. Can we wait one more turn? Can we make this one? If we make a primal amulet now, it will make all our spells cheaper later. Or we can use Supreme Will to not die yet, right? Or we can steal this cat. Let's steal this cat. Maybe he will not attack if we do this. It's still risk. Maybe it's riskier than using Supreme Will actually. How do we cancel? Yeah, let's skip, no attackers. And down. Yeah, if he does something scary, we can counter it with Supreme Will. If he doesn't, we can use Supreme Will to dig deeper into our deck and maybe find something useful. Or use a braid as a removal. We kind of want Fleeing to make use of our Bloodwater entity. Oh, this is 3 mana now, okay. And it will go to 2 mana actually, after we use Supreme Will. He attacks. Yeah, this is fine. No blocks. Damage. Yeah, we need to go off now. We need to go off now. But we won't kill him yet, will we? So this will be 5. It will attack twice. And we won't kill him. So this is bad. So, well, let's use Supreme Will. Lightning Strike. I guess Lightning Strike is very good, but maybe we need actually a land. Okay, this is safer. Entity. Alright, so we can hijack and abrade. He's still at 20. He will be exerted, so this is still a good plan, I think. But we will not have a braid on his turn, which is a concern. Maybe we should just abrade him. But it's not fun, right? It's really not fun. Unless we do it like that. So this means we can also play this, but it will not have haste. Why did Cartouche go away? This is weird. Why did it go away? I'm not sure. But let's exert him, let's attack with him, 2 attacks. It's exerted, so he will not be able to attack with it next turn. We deal 10 damage. I think we attack again. Then we cast Cryptic Serpent on the second main phase. So we have 1 blocker, potentially. So even something like Lightning Strike will not kill us. Well, now it will, if he has another one. Does he? Wait, why? I exerted it. Why did it attack? Why did it untap? I exerted it. Yeah, it all played not how I expected it to. Alright, we should have just removed it earlier, I guess. Yeah, this was confusing to me. So, exerted creature does not untap, but then, for some reason, when it changed sides back, it's untapped, which was not what it was going to do. I'm not sure if it's correct, rules-wise. And then I'm not sure why it didn't have a cartouche on it. Though it will not help us much. This is a bad hand. Although Evolving Wilds will give us blue mana, so it will be decent. Although it's still bad because Flink, we don't have much use for it in the beginning of the game. And Cryptic Serpent wants more cards in the graveyard. But we can cycle this, we can turn this into an island, this as well. We can cycle this, but we probably will not. But well, we have something to do on turn 2 and turn 3. Okay, I will try. You go first. Yeah, okay, I will keep it. Because on turn 3 we have a counter spell or draw. We open with the Golden Wilds. As usual, we withhold as much information as we can, so we don't activate it until our opponent's end phase. Well, we can activate it now. Our opponent also withholds as much information as he can, so he will not activate his Evolving Wilds until our end phase. Then we play this top land because we need red mana. And we end the turn. Our opponent activates Evolving Wilds if he doesn't forget. Of course he doesn't. So he is on black-white, probably vampires. Yep. No. Black-white tokens. Interesting. Yeah, I guess. Alright. So we can get opt on the top of our library again. Maybe let's do this. Although we can also hold Supreme Will and counter something. Let's do this. Opt is good because it will make our Bloodwater entity grow from prowess. So we say yes. So, you know, Warlock in Hearthstone has this hero power. Yeah. And this one, this enchantment, so this is enchantment now, but it will flip into a land, another one of those. So it allows you to pay 2 mana to live draw a card, and as you see, this one you can activate it as much as you want in 1 turn until you until you kill yourself, I guess, or more probably you'll run out of mana, because this cost 2 mana pay to life, it doesn't say tap, so nothing prevents you from activating it again. All right. Let's see. Let's go to the combat. Attack. 1 attacker. He doesn't block. Well, we cast Opt during attacks. Another Bloodwater entity. I think it's fine. So we deal 3 damage. Then we cast Highland Lake because we didn't find any better land, and end the turn. It would be preferable if we found a blue land and had Supreme Will on his turn, but fine. This is still fine. Oh, yeah, it's potentially a very disastrous thing, but okay. We can fling it later if we want. This is not a vampire, right? Yeah. Alright, so this is all fine. This is all completely fine. We have only 1 opt, and yeah, we need more things on our graveyard. But we will actually move opt back, maybe. Okay, fine. Maybe we will move hieroglyphic. No. Alright, let's go to combat, because we can probably counter spell whatever he does without mana, so nothing, but still. Alright. Just attack with this guy. Yes. Damage. Then we play Bloodwater entity. Do we really want this opt? I guess it's fine. Take this opt. Done. Accept. And turn. Alright, he has a vampire, he still can't attack now. He will exile 1 of our Bloodwater entities, which is fine for now. I guess it's bad that we will not be able to attack with it next turn, but fine. Combat, attackers. Oh, so he counts for himself. Alright, this is not good. But yeah. He will create a token. Fine. Oh, no blocks, obviously. Damage. He will do some damage. We will cycle hieroglyphic. get back our opt, get another opt. So we want to kill both of these, ideally. But this one is more bad for us. Alright, let's go to combat. Attack, yes. So we will use one opt. Oh, yeah, this is good. So then we kill. Which one will we kill? Guess token maker. This is great. Yeah, I guess damage. Does he have vampires? Yes, he has. But we can't do much. So we'll let it resolve. So this is a vampire and this is a vampire. I guess we have to do this. Target. So now we can get magma spray back. Maybe not magma spray. Fine, it will be magma spray. Take action. All right. Can we? How can we zoom? Oh, right click. A vampire. So any vampire, which is kind of bad. Let's start with opt. I kind of want more lands. This is maybe fine, but no, I want more lands. Okay, this is a tap land. So we kind of want more blue. Maybe we can Field of Ruin and his turn. Or we can Supreme Will. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. So one more spell, and we will be able to cast this for 2 mana. But we don't have enough blue mana. Alright, let's just hit him in the face for 3. And have Supreme Will in hand for now. Maybe we should have killed this one actually. Alright. Yeah, he will drain it for 2, which is not ideal. Oh well. He will hit for truckload, which is also not good, but we'll have to be creatures really soon, right? I guess let him hit us. Damage. So what do we want? Extra islands or use Supreme Will? We kinda need both. I think Supreme Will is better for now. And I think we will counter this actually. supremely. Another Highland Lake. Alright, so first of all we need to get rid of this. It will trigger prowess and it will make our Cryptic Serpent 2 mana. Go to combat. Hit him in the face. Alright. So then cast one of those. Oh, it was 3 mana still. Oh, no. Here is one untapped one, another one. So automatic tap kinda avoids tapping Caroller's mana, which is not ideal. What did he do? Oh, he summoned 2 vampires, which gave him a bunch of life. Alright. So we can... If we attack with this one, we're kinda risking dying. We want this serpent on the defense. We kinda want to use Pull from Tomorrow, so we can use it on 4, and it's preferred to use it on his turn. If we play this serpent, we will only use it on 2. I think we just attack with Bloodwater Entity. Or maybe not even this. We're kinda low and he drains us. No, he doesn't drain us until he attacks. Okay. He just gains life, which is still bad, but... yeah. Those extra cards will help us. What is this? Desert? Oh yeah, just a desert. Vona! Alright, so this is kinda bad. This is kinda very bad. But he will need to wait for a turn before he can do anything with her. He will need a lot of life. Yeah, let's hope that for cards that we get we'll deal with her, otherwise she can overtake this game really fast. He doesn't have too much life still. He can exile one thing for 7 life. Alright, let's see what we got. He attacks with 2 tokens. Interesting. Yeah, he does 2 drains. Of course, he will lose 1 token. And he will get closer to more activations of Vona. So, let's go to blocks. So, attack phase consists of multiple phases. First one, attackers, declaring attackers. Second one declaring blockers, and then damage, and the damage happens. Alright, let's pull something from tomorrow. This is the max we can do. And he is tapped out, so let's see. We have Unsummon. Unsummon I think is fine. We need to discard something. So we can unsummon Vona, so she doesn't do anything. And we can even Essence Scatter her later. Let's go to combat. So I think again we attack only with 1 creature. Now. Now we want 2 mana for Essence Scatter, and one of them blue, so we can still do either one of those. I think this one is bigger, and it helps us on defense. So let's get him out and hold Essence Scatter for Vona. Champion of Dusk. You draw X cards and lose X life. Interesting. It's not Vona, and it loses him some life. Do we still want to allow him that? He will lose 2 life. I think we want to hold this and scatter for Vona, because she's kinda crazy. Crazy! He will not attack, of course. Alright. He will. Interesting. Alright, he drains me for 1. So go to blocks. This is a bit confusing because it shows block before we blocked anything. So yeah. Kill the token. And go to my turn. Alright. So, alright, so this is 8-4, so we can kill him next turn. Well, let's just start by going to combat. Yeah, declare attackers. Attacker is Bloodwater entity. I think both serpents will be on the defense. One attacker, damage. Of course, he can still gain some life on his turn. Now, on the second main phase, 1 extra damage from our desert. Boom. Then Enigma Drake. And turn. Bonto. Do we want him to allow Bonto? He will need to suck something to attack. And we can block him with Cryptic Serpent. 2 of them, right? And this is not Vona. Okay, let him resolve this. Combat. Oh, Alpha Strike. So he will drain me for 2 life. I'm at 3, but I can now kill it on my blocker. So block this. Maybe even double block this, because it's annoying. Oh, I'm at 3. This is kinda bad. So I need to block a lot of them. Yeah. I need to avoid as much damage as possible right now. Wait, he can kill me with that? No, he can't. I will bet. Yeah, alright. I kind of forgot. Yeah, I think I should have countered him. Also, let's do this. I guess, yeah. I don't think it changes much, actually. Just let's do this. So I'm at 2. I get an island. Wait, what happened? I thought I'm at 1. I miscount something, I guess. Yeah, that was weird. But we did all of our quests. Well, I think let's still play one more game. Alright. What did I miscount? This is weird. I will have to look at it again. Alright. This is a good hand, I think. We kinda start slow with our top lands, but otherwise it's decent. Oh! So this is how you're going to roll, right? Okay. Fine, but I think we should have started with Highland Lake. Well, fine. Yeah, because we want an untapped land to be able to ascend scatter. So this is red-black aggro of some sort. Okay. Yeah, these are red-black pirates, I guess. Let's sack our golden wilds. Get an island. Yeah. So we're holding Ascent Scatter. We also have Lightning Strike. Let's go to combat. Turn. So he can create a token when he attacks. I think let's kill him. So he doesn't. Alright. So now... Yeah, and he didn't do it with 2 mana, so we did good to remove this guy. And we can use Bloodwater Entity to get another Lightning Strike. Yes. Captain Lannery Storm. I don't remember which one it is. Oh, she will create some treasures. Okay. He can finish it off if he wants. Oh no, he can't. Alright. Alright. This is kind of bad. Well, okay, this thing can block something and also grow. And we can bounce another thing. So let's go to end of turn. attackers. Yeah, he gets more treasures, but fine. Yeah, resolve. Okay. So, how do we do it? Let's kill him. So this is now big, but this can grow as well. I don't want to lose it, but I guess fine. I think that this is for the best in the end. Yeah, it will grow. We can bounce something in return, in response, I guess. All right, let's bounce. No, I said let's bounce. Why did it do this? Why did it do this? Well, fine. My turn. Oh, this is a nice card to have for this opponent. So we will get some more beating, but then we will Hour of Devastation. Does it mean we want to play this desert? Or do we actually want to play Bloodwater Entity knowing it will die from Hour of Devastation later? He's kinda running out of stuff. Well, I think we will get another land soon. I know, famous last words and all of that. Attackers. No blocks. Damage. Alright, now he doesn't do anything. So let's cycle this. Sensor. Let's cycle this. Golden Wilds. Alright. This is fine. We can't actually enchant his creature to draw a card, unfortunately. Which is kinda too bad, but okay. Ooh, 2 pirates. Alright, let him get his pirates back. We can, as we expect, Hour of Devastation them. Captain, Lannery Storm. But so he didn't play this one, right? Maybe we should have countered Captain. Fine. Yeah, we will take some beating, but I think it's okay. No blocks. Damage. So I think we need blue mana still more than red, so we will get an island. Oh, great. Nice. So it will be a total blowout for him. But importantly, we will need an untapped mana. So get this island. End of turn. go to my turn and Hour of Devastation. Glorious. Although it's Hour of Devastation, not Hour of Glory, but you get the idea. What is this? Gets, oh, it's, oh, well, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Do we want something from here? I guess we do. For example, Lightning Strike. Get Lightning Strike on top of our library. Oh, fine. Lightning Strike still goes on top of our library. And let's go to combat. So now if he tries to play something, we counter with the Essence Scatter. And of course this guy will die next turn. Yeah. Someone else joining you? No? Alright, my turn. So, how do we want to do this? I guess we want Essence Scatter on his turn to be open, so let's just kill this guy and end the turn. Oh, this is my turn again. Alright. So now we go on the offensive. Do we want to have a Lightning Strike back? I guess we do. It only works on non-basic lands, so yeah. This is our second main phase and turn. Does he play anything? Oh. So we can save it actually by using unsummon on it. Do we want to save it, or should we just? Yeah, let's unsummon. Regan or runner? No, denied. Alright, alright. So now we can play our... This time we play Drake. No, let's, for the maximum tilt factor, get Essence Scatter on top of our library. Although, yeah, we will not be able to use it on this turn, but we have Lightning Strike that we got previously. So end turn. Sure. Combat. So we can kill him on our turn to make it bigger. So let's just move out to our turn. Give Essence Scatter back. So this is 2 mana, this is 2 mana. I guess we can also do this. Let's tap 1 island and 1 colorless for this cartouche. This will get us a card. And it will grow for prowess and for cartouche. Then lightning strike. This guy. This one is now 5/5 flying monster. Attack with 5/5 flying monster. Boom, in your face. So now if he tries to play some creature, we can counter it. He has some... oh, wait, what was... doesn't matter, I guess. And we finally won a second game.
Listen.
Oh, we got our first Planeswalker. So Planeswalker is a separate kind of permanent. It's not a creature, well, it's a Planeswalker. So for example, this one, we cast it for 5 mana. It comes out on a battlefield with 3 loyalty. We can use loyalty or increase loyalty by using these abilities. So some abilities pay by increasing loyalty, some abilities pay by decreasing loyalty. For example, for +2 we can gain life equal to the greatest power among creatures we control. So this means she will go from 3 to 5 if we do it on the first turn. We can create a dinosaur for 0 loyalty, and we can do some damage for -X. Yeah. Of course, only one ability can be used per turn, only used on first or second main phase. So these are not instant and only once per turn and only on your turn. And our opponent can kill her by attacking her, and attacks will decrease her loyalty if creatures attack her. I'm sorry. What else? Well, also cards like Lightning Strike, for example, can redirect damage to her. So, god damn it. The way it works currently is a bit weird, at least in Paper Magic. It says that you can target a player with a spell, but on resolving, redirect the damage to a Planeswalker. But when Dominaria comes out, they will clean this out a bit, so you will just target a Planeswalker with a Lightning Strike or whatever spell. And of course there are other spells that god damn it. There are other spells that can target Planeswalkers. What was it called? Hero's Downfall could kill a creature or a Planeswalker, so yeah. Of course she is in red-white, so I will probably not play her, but yeah, it's pretty cool still. I think this will be our last game for today, and next time we will try to make Approach of the Second Sun to work. Probably disastrously, but we will still try. Yeah. Alright, this time we are color screwed. We don't have any blue land, and all our draw spells are blue, and all our spells period are blue, so we will mulligan. Opponent decides if they will mulligan. Alright, now we have only 6 cards to work with, but this is better. And since we mulliganed, we get to scry for free before the beginning of the game. I think we need this desert, so let's keep it on top. Alright, how do you want to play it? I guess having sensor up will be great, so we'll play mountain, because this one comes out tapped and we will not be able to use sensor. So we start as a control deck for now. And he doesn't play anything. Should we just cycle this desert and get some better land? I don't think so. I think he will, whenever he gets enough mana, he will try to play something for all of its mana and we will get him with this sensor. So we will not cycle this either, but I think we will cycle this because for mana is a lot. And cycling this now is better in my mind. Alright, we got our island. I think this means we can potentially cycle this desert. But of course we will not play anything yet. And all of our hand is pretty much counters. Let's see what he plays. Nothing. Still nothing. Interesting. Should we dig with Supreme Will? Something good. He is black-red. He can't counter anything, right? Supreme Will also gets this cheaper. Let's Supreme Will for now. Cartouche. This is not the best, but I think it's kind of what we need to do. Alright. I think I want this desert to be played now. Okay. He doesn't want to play into open blue mana. I can understand him, I guess. So now we opt. No. Yeah. I guess we should cycle sensor now. Yeah, and we can get our serpent out. Oh, Primal Amulet. Interesting option. Interesting option. So we can still use Essence Scatter, right? Yeah, let's go with this. He doesn't do anything. So this is only for instant and sorcerers, right? How much does it cost? Yeah, okay. 3 mana. Do we want to run out Cartouche now, or should we have Supreme Will open? Alright, let's go to the end of the turn. I don't press this end of turn button because it is a trap, as a reminder for you, because if then he will do something. Alright. Well, this is easy. Okay, what do we get? Appeal. This is actually a two-sided card, Appeal to Authority, but I don't remember what the other half does. But anyway, let's play one more game. How do the ranks work? I have no idea. And it doesn't make it obvious for some reason. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? We have this weird guy. I think it's the worst creature in our deck compared to Enigma Drakes and stuff like that. So these will come out tapped, but we will have our colors. We will have Essence Scatter on the second turn, although opponent goes first, so it's not ideal. Well, let's keep, I guess. Okay. What does he get? Island. Alright. Blue is a pretty good color. Blue-black. Interesting. Okay. Alright. So he doesn't do on his turn. I think we want Essence Scatter open. So deal him 1 damage and pass the turn. We will either Essence Scatter or cycle Hieroglyphic Elimination. And now we're in a situation where we don't want to play anything into his counter spells. By the way, cycling is not like casting a spell, because it's an ability. There are some spells that counter abilities, but I don't think we have much of them in the current standard. Well, we actually have one creature that can counter an ability. It's a flashing creature, or maybe it's actually a cycling creature. Let's play Highland Lake. I think we can have it tapped this turn to have it then later be untapped. And I'm pretty sure he has some counter spells, yeah. That's why I don't want to play Enigma Drake right now, because I'm kinda afraid. And I also want my counter spells to work, so yeah. This is how we go. Whoever blinks first kinda loses. And we have stuff to do on his turn. We have opt. So this is fine, I guess. He doesn't do anything on replace land, while we do stuff occasionally, actually. It's not a lot of stuff, but some stuff, I guess. Oh, Champion of Wits. He can internalize it, so countering it is kinda counterproductive. Well, I guess better off countering it. It still goes to his graveyard where he wants it, so there is that. Well, now we opt, now we get Bloodwater Entity, and he still can counter our shit, which is kinda annoying. It is much annoying. Let's see. Oh, let's try run it out, because he will get his guy and internalize the next turn. Eternalize means it comes back as a 4/4 token. Yeah, of course he counters. I expected that. Yeah, so he will eternalize for oh, it's still some time before he does it, right? Alright. Let him counter that. I'm fine. No, doesn't. Alright, so non-creature spell. Cartouche is a non-creature spell, so next turn it will be 6/6. You're fine with it. Attacks. End of turn. black Tapland. Oh, that's not good. We can fling it, but do we want to fling it? I'm not sure. I think this will be bigger. Yeah. Alright, we have 2 cartouches. Do we want to use one? Let's use one before he kills this Drake, because I kinda want to draw a card from it. Negate. Alright, I accept this exchange, our cartouche for his negate. Means he will not negate something more important for us. Chupa Chups. Our old front Chups. Yeah, kinda bad. Kinda bad. Can gain control of him, but I don't think it's a good idea. He might still have a counter spell even, like negate. And even sensor would stop us from controlling it. Yeah, I think we're getting out controlled this game. And his Eternalized guy about to come out to draw him 4 cards. Yeah, this is bad. We can steal him on our turn, but he will gain a lot of value of this play. Yeah. So Eternalize means it comes back as 4/4, which means it draws now 4 cards, and then it discards 2. So it's not how's it called? Yeah, good deck, got there. So it's not neutral on card advantage front anymore, but this is a token, so we can steal it only for 2 mana. Confirm 0. Yeah. Do we want to use our cartouche? I guess we don't have much else to do. Good. So he probably has some removal for it, but we can fling in response and kill these Chups. Good old Chups. We are kinda behind. He has 5 cards. He reveals a big fucking dinosaur. Yeah, that's a thing. So what it does? He can reveal it and put a Doom counter, a Prey counter, and then when it casts this dinosaur, it kills everyone with Prey counters. And of course, we don't have any counter spells right now, and Flick will not kill it also. Interesting, but he doesn't want to do it this turn. Okay. Alright. What can we do? We can abrade this Chupacabra, but do we need to? We can just attack on our turn. Let's go to our turn. Negate. Negate is nice. We kinda want our Essence Scatter back, right? So 3 mana, 2 mana. Yeah, we have mana for everything. Let's go to combat first. Oh, but we will not get Essence Scatter. Yeah, this is problematic. We will only get it next turn. Meanwhile, he will cast his big dinosaur. Well, this one is flying, so Chupa Chups cannot block. Alright, so what's our plan? We can try forcing Bloodwater entity out. We can get something back on top, but I don't see any good options. So when he casts this guy, we can flink and abrade and negate to... yeah, well, I guess we'll be forced into it. Yeah, so this will be when he comes out. So first he casts it, then it enters the battlefield, then this trigger goes on the stack, and then in response, oh yeah, he also has this guy. Oh, and it can be countered. Yeah, this is bad. This is very bad. And he will get a lot of cards from it. But he's tapped out. And it doesn't fly. Still we don't get much from it. Alright. He attacks with Chupacabra, so we can abrade it, but this will draw him a card. Let him have this fun. This he still can't block Champion of Wits, and we can surprisingly fling it, but we still need 2 attacks before we do this. Yeah, go to our turn. Magma Spray is fine. Now let's get this out. What do we want to return? We really want Lightning Strike, but we have only one in our deck. We can get Essence Scatter back, but it won't help us much. We can do something like Opt, just to have more spells. Oh, how did he tap? Okay. What can he do for 1 mana that they make him... Oh, alright, this is 1 mana. And yeah, they make him approve everything I do, because he can do this action, reveal and Tedzimok, and put in a prey counter. Even if he can put it only on his creatures, he, strictly speaking, can do it. Alright. We can get Entrancing Melody, I guess. It's kinda bad in our situation still. So we can steal something for 5 mana, not much. I think we're better off with Opt to trigger Prowess to do surprise kills. And we should have done it on the second main phase, but fine. Oh, okay. There is a problem. The problem is he can again reveal this guy, put a doom counter here, I mean prey counter, sorry, and then do a lot of bad stuff. Well, cast him, I mean. Or he can do this. I kinda like my Bloodwater entity. So he can no longer cast this. Alright, we need to defend this. We need to defend this bad. He will of course draw a card, which is a thing. But this is a really important creature for us. We can still win because of prowess triggers. And of course because of surprise fling. Yeah, so what do you do now? Cancel. Ooh. Alright, this is bad. So we can fling Bloodwater entity into something like his face. It will be worse now. Fine. Yeah, this is now time. Yeah, fling now. Target. Pay. This creature. First it grows. I think it grows first. Because this is how triggers are supposed to work. No, it didn't. No, what the hell? He should have got trigger from prowess first. So we can lose now. We will probably lose now. Yeah, this is bad. We need something like lightning strike now and fast. And we also Sun Scorched Desert is already. Yeah, not good, not good. Should have used Fling on our turn, I guess. No. No, this is bad. We need to act now while he is tapped out. And that's a win. This is a win. Just in case. I should have not done it. We gave him one more draw. Yeah, I should have not done it. Well, let's go to combat. Let's attack with 5/5 flying. Yeah, we didn't need to kill this creature because it doesn't have flying, it can block. Attack. Yes. He can still have something like Moment of Craving to make it less. Well. Alright, he is on one hit, and you know how they call it? They call it headshot from a desert. Boom! Yes! Yes, this is a win. Alright, So this is Magic the Gathering Arena, and next time we will actually try to play Azorius deck. Whew! Oh, nice. Cycling payoff. There is a cycling deck, but it needs some stuff. Well, it needs new perspectives, which is a rare enchantment. And of course, we don't have much rare wild cards, but we have 1000 gold. So I think I will buy an Amonkhet pack. And let's open it. So, what do we get? What do we get? Soulscar Mage. Yeah, actually this would be good in our blue-red deck. And we get another common wild card, which is meh. Well, that's it. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, I will be glad to answer them next time. And yeah, go out there and play Magic.